Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Fibre Friends podcast. I'm Cheryl from My Needle Crafts.
Hi, everybody. I'm Louise from Wildflower Wool.
So, how's your week been?
It has been full of sweater knitting.
You don't say.
I think that is, no, I was going to say that's all I've done, but that's not true. I've got a couple little projects back here in bags. I did work a little bit on those so I could have a little bit of progress, but 95% of my knitting has been sweater knitting.
I've been all over the place.
Have you?
So, yeah. So today is the 18th. So you are 9 days into your challenge? 8 days into your challenge?
7, 8 days.
Yeah, 8 days.
Last night was our check-in point. And we decided that we're both doing okay. We're both, like Jocelyn and I, neither one of us are quite as far as we wanted to be, but we're not panicking because...
Well, that's good. I missed it. I forgot all about it. Oh my goodness, look at that.
So here are starting my colors.
Oh, that looks amazing. Oh, and you got part of a sleeve done.
Yep. So I did all my raglan increases, and I'm starting on sleeve number 1.
I am loving this scrappy kind of different, like stripey. It looks amazing.
You know, I really like it too. I wasn't sure. And at first I thought I was just going to go do greens and browns. And then when I started on the sleeve, I was like, yeah, I think I want a little more color.
Oh, yeah.
So
that looks awesome.
Thank you. I can kind of try it on.
I love it. I want it. If you don't like it, you can gift it to me.
I can. Sorry. I think I'm going to like it. I keep putting it on.
Oh, wow.
And I just put some garter stitch here, nice wide strips of garter for the front band.
So do you have enough yarn to make 2?
I doubt it. But
I totally love it.
I know, I really like it too. Yeah, I like this look. I had done a bag long time ago doing something like that in the browns and the greens. And I don't know if I still have the bag. I probably do because I don't get rid of too much of anything. So I have to go upstairs and see if I can find the bag. Because this is what
I love it
reminded me of. Yeah, I
like how the colors switch back and forth to which one is more prominent because you're holding 2 together, right?
Yep. So they'll just be down black, brown, or is that chocolate brown? Yeah, chocolate brown, and then a chestnutty brown. Yeah, it's just pretty random.
I love it. So is that like a gray after? So here it looks like it goes from a green to like an orangey brown, and then it looks like sort of a gray blue.
That's yes. I don't know what color. This is the color I was calling kind of a sagey green, because to me it has a green tinge, but when you put it with the black, it really pulls out the gray tone in it.
Yeah, it looks nice. I love it.
I love it. I only have 1 ball of this, so I'm going to try to spread it out a little bit. So I've got it in the front, in the sleeve, keep some for the other sleeve, and maybe put a little bit on the bottom.
So you're working on your first sleeve, and then you're going to go over and do the other sleeve before you finish the body, right?
Yes, because I spent a fair amount of time this week just writing out, taking my measurements, my gauge, knitting, double checking my gauge, checking my measurements, because I was going by my black sweater here, this beloved sweater that is so old and ratty that I haven't worn it forever. And then I put it on today kind of as a farewell.
I have one of those sweaters I wear around the house too.
Yeah. So I really like this. I'm liking how it fits. I had to start it a few times. I started and I got part of this green done, and I didn't like my gauge. It was way too tight.
Oh, okay.
So I pulled it out and I went up a needle size. So I'm using an 8mm now.
Oh, are you? Okay. That's what I'm using on mine too.
Yeah. So it knits so quick. So fast.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's why I'm not really worried that I still need the rest of the body and another
But
sleep.
that'll go super fast.
It will. So this weekend, I think I will, chart out, kind of figure out chunks. Friday night, I want to have this much done so I can kind of have a schedule, because I do need to get most of it knit this weekend. Monday's a holiday, so I've got Monday to work on it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday are long work days for me, so there won't be a whole ton of knitting. So I have to get most of it done this weekend.
You should, no problem. Because I tell you, if I wasn't having to do actual color work in my sweater, like so fast, it would knit so fast. Yeah.
And I have all the calculations done, right? I've got my sleeve decrease rate figured out. I don't think I have any other stuff I need to think about. I think I've got all the thinking parts done now. So it's just pretty much just round and round knitting and just switching my colors. And just knit, put something on.
I love it.
I'm going to watch, find a new show on Netflix to binge watch this long weekend and just knit this sweater.
Yeah.
I can't wait to wear it. It's nice and heavy because the yarn is, it's 100% wool. 2 strands held together. So it is really nice and heavy. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Perfect sweater, when spring comes and it just starts to warm up and it's not super, super cold, but this will be just nice to throw on as a jacket.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm wishing mine was wool.
Okay, well, you'll be able to throw yours in the washing machine, whereas I cannot. So
that is true. That is true. Although I don't know if I'd want to, because I think this yarn might pill easily.
So you're gonna have to be delicate with it, eh?
I think it might be a super pilly yarn, but that's okay. For how much it cost and whatever, I'm not that worried about it.
No.
I'll have to get one of those gleaner things or something to
just clean it.
Give it a little scrape every once in a while.
But it gives it that well-loved look too, right? When it kind of has that look to it.
This is going to be my camping sweater, so it might get a little rough looking.
It's okay. Well loved. Well loved.
Yeah, for sure. So I can show you what I got done on it.
Yeah.
Because when we spoke on Wednesday, I had said Wednesday night that I hadn't touched it. So I thought last night, I better have something.
Have a little progress done.
Something to show for my week. It's been busy.
Well, that's good.
That's where I've got so far.
Okay.
I think last week I was just started into here.
Okay, so you got a fair amount done. So you did all that last night?
Yeah, like seriously, a couple hours last night.
I always love how you do show one and then it's like magic. Whoops, there's 2.
Yeah.
That's so pretty. I love color work.
Yeah, so I'm just ready to put the gray diamond motifs in. I brought the body so I could show you. So
yeah.
So I'm just ready to do this here. Yeah. And I'm doing it as the pattern calls. So we talked about it last week. I forgot the one little stitch in between here. I didn't care. Would have made carrying my color work a little easier if I had have realized, but
yeah,
that's okay.
Touch it, but
so these ones you can see in the bottom, they're just one stitch in between. Yeah. And I'm going to do that again in this section. I'll just do it as the pattern calls with one in between. And then when I get up to that last section at the top, which is the actual yoke, up here, I'm just going to put the one in the center and not worry about these part ones on the sides.
Yeah, you said that. So you give like more of a clean look with it.
Yeah. So
that's the benefit of making your own sweaters, right? Is you can tweak that. Well,
absolutely. And Like I'll have those sleeves probably done in an evening, so.
Oh, absolutely. I could totally have had this all done in an evening if I wasn't measuring, measuring from here, measuring to my wrist, and then deciding where I wanted my sleeve to end. Did I want to end it right at my wrist to go a little longer and measure and figure out my row gauge? Because I had to figure out my gauge all over again because I'm doing the sleeve in the round.
Right.
And the top part is knit back and forth. So my gauge always changes when I go, knit purls to stockinette all in the knits. So had to do a little more gauge play in there. But I'm going to say the same things I said last night. We are doing amazing.
Yeah.
We're totally on track. No stressing. Getting our sweaters done. This one will be done. Yeah, next week when we podcast, this one will be done. I will be able to model it for you.
I might be done too, except for I'm gonna have to wait and see. So I'm going to put a zipper in, and I'm trying to decide what kind. I think I might put a metal zipper in.
Okay.
I'm thinking like a brass colored metal zipper.
Oh,
Kids walking around. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a metal zipper. So I'll have to get a separating jacket zipper, but I'll have to get it all together and I'm going to do a crochet edge down the edge and then measure to see what size zipper I need. And then I'll just sew it in.
All right.
So I won't have that done because I'll have to order my zipper. So, but other than that, finished.
That's exciting.
That's my hope for next week. Done.
Well, we'll see. I'm going to mess up I was organizing on my balls back here because my bag was getting so tangled.
Oh.
I just, everything had all these, they were all coming unraveled in my bag. So I thought I'm going to set them all up here. And now that I'm going to be home for the weekend, I don't need it in a project bag. It can just sit out and I can look at them all up here and be, oh, I think I want this color. I want this color. I want this color.
I know the balls are so big. I just use my bag as like a yarn bowl when I'm sitting. So I have it sitting on the footstool and I just fold it over and sit the balls in it that I'm using and pull from it. And then when I'm done with those colors, I take them out, put the next colors in and knit from it.
Well, did I show you the bag that I'm using for this project? Because I wanted a big bag for all of these balls.
So is it like a big Costco shopping bag?
Not quite. But what I don't know, Christmas shopping, or not Christmas shopping after Christmas. And I popped into Roots.
Oh, nice.
And they had this amazing, but it was even bigger once I got it home and was able to open it all up. But I thought, well, let's look at this.
That's a big canvas bag, is it not?
It is a big canvas bag.
Nice.
This is what I've been keeping all my project balls in here until I get one of those big canvas bags behind you. Then that will be
well, it's not as big as that Roots bag, that's for
sure.
No,
it's not, but this is a little too big. I don't need it this big.
It's a little excessive.
It is. I'm thinking once I'm done with it for my sweater, this will make a fantastic beach bag. Putting blankets and water bottles and stuff in there. So that's what it'll
absolutely
do. Once it's retired from my sweater knitting bag, that's what I'll do. So since we're talking about the bag, do you want to just show them right now?
I can show them. Yeah. Well, I showed this one already back here last week, but I did make the smaller size. It's like a little mini me. It's very cute.
It's cute. Oh, and it's got the drawstring top too.
Yeah, so this is a project size, what they call the project size. This is pretty equal to my medium divided drawstring bag that I sell already. It's got a lot of room, and I don't know that I'd put a sweater in this necessarily. Maybe if you're doing a like a fingering weight sweater maybe, but yeah, it's not super huge, but you could definitely fit like any like 4 skein project in it for sure.
That is a lot of
So
our
it's got
projects, right?
yeah, so it's got a slip pocket, and then it's also got the a little zippered pocket here, and it goes down to the bottom of
Yeah, I
the
see that.
pockets
Right.
like that deep. Yeah.
I'm
So,
thinking, you know what I'm thinking? This is my new motto. Why stress myself out deciding small or big when I could just have both?
well, you could have both.
I could just get them in different colors, right? And then one could be my sweater bag, one could be a large shawl bag.
Yeah. I like the big bag because the straps are long enough, like it's a tote bag, and you can
So it
put it
goes
over
like
your
that.
shoulder.
Yeah.
These ones here, like I made it according to the pattern, and this is not quite, but you know what? I could add 2 or 3 inches to these straps, and then it could be,
It could be,
but it's almost like a cute little purse.
yes. Well, that's
You know?
exactly what I'm thinking. Like even the large tote bag, right? Is put my knitting in, my sweater knitting, carry that in there. And then just the zippered pocket. I could slip my phone in there. Bank card. What else do you need?
I made them twinsies because when I was cutting out the first one, I accidentally cut the smaller size of the accent fabric. So I had to make them the same. So then yesterday, I got in a shipment I ordered last weekend. I ordered some canvas from my supplier. And so I got 7 different colors of canvas in yesterday and some heavy denim. And of course, I went downstairs and I'm like, okay, I have to make a new. Oh, and I went to the quilt shop on Wednesday and bought a whole bunch of fabric from the quilt shop. I should have brought it up. Maybe I'll run down and grab it in a bit and show you. But I immediately cut out another tote size because I wanted to make it without the drawstring in the top.
Yes.
Because then you can use it for more than, you know, I don't know. So I decided to try something new, and
flowers.
So this is like a rust color orange, dark orange. And I got this fabric at the quilt shop on Wednesday, and it has this orange flower in it. It just matched perfect. So
I love that.
So pocket here. Another pocket here. Nice. And then on the inside, I just finished this up. I didn't put the drawstring in, and there's another pocket here. And I'm just realizing now, because I just finished this 10 minutes ago, that I put this in the wrong way around. I might open it up and switch it, because this zipper pocket should be on the back side. You know, so you don't have all your stuff like all in the front of the bag. Yeah. So, and I haven't put the rivets in yet for the straps. So.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, I like that. I really like that.
So I'm trying to decide right now if I'm going to make some and put them in the shop, or if I'm just going to make a bunch to take to shows. So if anybody is like out there going, I want one, just send me an email and let me know, and we'll figure out some colors, and I'll just custom make them for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be nice, because you've got a couple shows coming up. And then
I do. I have, so we're going to Jamestown in May. I have Faux Frolic in April. And then there's a big, it's not a fiber show, but it's a big crafters market type artisan show that's in Dorchester, Ontario in the summer in July. It's called Art in the Barn. If anybody's local and has never been, it brings like 10,000 people. It's a 2-day event, and I'm going to be there this summer. So
that's amazing.
But I also have 2 other bags to show you, because last week I showed you my patchwork that I was working on.
Yeah.
And I made a couple bags.
Oh, those are really cute too. I think I just need I need to update my project bag stash.
So these are just plain no divider or anything
Mhm.
inside, but they are quilted, so they have the fleece batting in them. And they're just
Oh,
super cute little sock bags. And they have cotton cord.
that's really cute too.
Yeah.
How many birthday presents do I need?
I don't know.
I
You
know
might
that-
have to tell me.
Well, I could treat myself to one. My daughter could get me one. My son could get me one.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
these are cute. I love
Really
these and
cute.
they're so fun to make. Again, I haven't listed anything in the shop yet because so I take all my pictures outside on my back deck against the wood wall. Lots of natural light.
Yeah.
And, you know, even in the winter, I don't mind if there's a little snow.
Oh no,
That's
that's
fine. You know, my little table sometimes gets covered in snow, but that's fine. But it's been a little blustery out, so I haven't been out for any pictures. And as we've been talking here, it started to snow here again, like heavy, great big flakes.
Yeah, it's decided to really be winter the last.
Yeah, we got like 6 inches of snow last night.
We got tons as well.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my excitement of sewing.
So you've been doing a lot of sewing and sleep knitting.
I've been having fun.
I like that. I like that floral print.
Yeah. Do you want to see the new fabrics that I got?
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Sure.
Okay, hold on a sec. I don't know if everybody else gets as excited about fabric as I do, but you know, it's almost like going yarn shopping. Seriously.
I totally understand that. And I was gonna say, I bet you everybody probably does. I do. I have a yarn stash or a fabric stash here, and I don't even sew. I do, you know, I was playing around with little and hi Kelly. Hexies, English paper piecing hexies about what, 4 years ago? And it got me into this whole world of like what fat quarters were and fabric shops. And yeah, I know it's amazing. And so, yeah, I totally get it. And I don't really use it for anything.
So I walked in the door and this collection like was sitting right inside the door. And when I talk about a collection, it's a line of fabrics that all coordinate typically one designer, and they do a whole bunch of prints that all go together because, you know, when you're building quilts and stuff, it kind of, they'll have like, you know, 6, 8, 10 different prints that all have the same color coordination or whatever in them. So this was part of this collection, and it just, the bright colors, I loved it. So this is the fabric that's in the front of my bag.
I love that.
And I almost put this as the drawstring in the top.
Oh my goodness. See, I think designing fabric must be one of the best jobs there is.
Yeah, almost. The hummingbirds, I love them, but I wanted to do one without the drawstring. And this is only a 1/2 meter, and it would have taken almost the whole thing to put the drawstring in the top, and I wanted to save it. So,
that's the way you use
so I got these for initially because I wanted to do some of these scrappy bags, the patchwork bags in these colors. So I didn't want to use it all up. So I got those. That's what I bought those for initially. And then they had another bundle that was there in the sale room, and it's the same thing. It's from a collection. And these are all your colors, Louise.
Oh my goodness. Oh, plants and cats. Oh.
Yeah, so this is like a dark blue, kind of a tealy blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the gold mustard colors. And yeah, so I got that. There's 1 meter of each of those prints in that bundle. Don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I had to have them. And my purpose was going to get some more of the I love my dog print because I had run out. So I ran in to grab some more of that because I have some a new my mom wants a bag and whatnot.
Okay.
So then they had this.
Get out.
Is that not the most
This one
hilarious,
has
adorable?
sunglasses on.
It's got sunglasses on.
Get out. Oh my gosh. Maybe that is really
So,
cute.
I'm going to make some sock bags. Is that not hilarious? I love it.
I
The
love that
cats,
too.
they're too funny. And then I saw walking around and I'm like, oh, well, another knitting print.
Oh, knitting. Oh, what is that? Knitting is the new yoga. Knitting keeps, oh, me from unraveling. So much yarn. Keep calm, knit on. I knit, what is that? Not to knit. Oh, knit or not to knit. That's the, oh, is that even a question? Okay.
Knitting goddess.
Get out. Oh, it is knitting goddess. That's the name of our knitting guild.
Yeah. All this and I knit too. Anyways, I thought that was really cute. It's got flowers and it's got pink stuff and I just thought it was cute. So might be some maybe some knit night bags or sock bags. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that was my shopping fun on Wednesday.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. I just want to keep buying more and more fabric. And if anybody, the very select few that have had the delight of being in my cutting room downstairs,
yes,
you will know that I really don't need to buy any more fabric. It's like Louise's yarn room.
Pretty much. But you are a professional. You need to have selection.
Well, yes, I need it.
You do. It nobody is going to argue with that. The more selection you have, then the more choice we get when we want a new
Well, I guess that's true.
So
I wish you could see the huge snowflakes outside right now. It's like winter wonderland.
I don't think it's doing anything here. The sun is shining and everything is covered in snow. But I
think there was a big strip coming down off the lake and we're just kind of in the end of it.
Okay. Well,
yeah, so
enjoy the winter weather because spring is coming.
It is. It's coming.
It is. That's my theory and I'm sticking with it.
So are you working on your shrug?
I am. I'm loving knitting on this because it is just so easy back and forth. I have got a little bit more done. I don't know exactly where I was when I showed it to you last week, but
wow, that's getting big.
Getting longer.
So are you halfway across the back or more than halfway?
I think I'm all the way across the back because I've started doing my decrease section.
Oh, okay.
So I sewed up my seam. So I've got my little arm here.
Yep.
And I tried it on. And, as much as you can try and do yourself, right? I tried it on and I'm trying to feel, okay, where does the back come? It comes to here. And then I think, okay, I've got this much. I've got about 3 inches to do the decrease. And so that'll take me to here. And then I'll do my sleeve length. And I'm thinking, yeah, I think that'll work. So hopefully, I guess if it doesn't, I'll just pull it back and I'll have to add a little bit more to the back. But I think it should be fine.
Well, it's like socks. I always think I'm almost there. And then it's like you measure, no, not quite. I'd do like another 2 inches just to be safe.
Well, I did a couple more rows and I debated. I'm like, well, do I want, but so that's the thing is I don't really know the width. And I won't know until I do this one and I try it on and look at it and then be like, yeah, I like that width, or I would have liked a little narrower or a little wider. So this is really just my prototype. So I'm just trying to keep really detailed notes on where my length, how far I've knit, and then I can tweak it for the next one. Because this one will be wearable, whatever it is. But I'm loving this so much that I am planning on making a whole bunch more.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I put it on last night and I didn't even look at myself in the mirror. Maybe I should have done that. But I put it on And I looked at the sleeve and I was just like, oh, I like this. Because I did my sleeve, right? So I did it narrower. It's about 20 inches around, so it's about 10 inches deep. So my sleeve, and then I increased out for the back. Because typically a shrug is just a big rectangle. You get it as the depth you want from your neck to your, mid back, your waist, your however long. But then you've got all that extra fabric to fold up, and then your sleeve is really, really bulky, big, deep, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want that. So I wanted my sleeve to be still loose and comfy, but not all that extra fabric. So that's why I just kind of made an educated guess on what I wanted it. And when I put it on last night and I looked at it and I was like, oh, this looks perfect. So hopefully, once I actually look at myself in the mirror, maybe I should have done that. But
I'm sure it'll look great.
I don't know that it must, because my first reaction to it was love this. I thought, okay, I'm on the right track. So it'll just be whether, how far I do the back, if I want to tweak it for my next one.
Cool.
But I know I can't wait to wear this one either.
Got to start getting some of these designs on paper, Louise.
Well, I have been making very detailed notes as I've been knitting this one and my color. So my whole gauge to garment, because I did before I always, when I look at time frames, I always think of which house I was in. And it was before I moved to London. So we're talking 10, 12 years ago. I wrote out my whole gauge to garment sweater, and we did it as a guild project. So I'm kind of revamping it. So I'm making really detailed notes again as to what I'm measuring, when I'm checking stuff, and so I can rewrite it all out. So that is the plan, to get some of these actually all wrote out, charted out, all made look pretty. Because right now I've just been making notes in my phone.
Yeah. Well, because I have design software, so I will help you out with getting these to paper.
Because that's what I need, because you guys all know the tech side of stuff is where I have the problem.
Oh yeah, it's not that difficult, but I have the software, so.
Really? Okay, well, then we'll have to have a date to get together.
Yeah.
And we'll have to play around. Yeah, it'll be fun. Be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know. Most people don't know, but I used to publish a doll magazine back about 10 years ago or so, and used to have fun doing all that design stuff.
That would have been, the stories you've told me about that sounds like that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. I have the knowledge. I have the technology.
That's good. Then I will come and use your expertise, because it's not here. My orange crest shawl, I've got to get that wrote up.
Yes. I think there's some people that want that.
I know. So I have to get that finished. Yeah. So did you work on your socks at all?
I did. I did.
I did. I just thought of that. I thought, what else? And
they're done.
Done.
Oh, done.
I was going to say, are the toes closed, but you do them toe up. So yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So you get your heels done.
So, yeah, I hold on. Since they're sitting here, I might as well use them, right?
Make them look all pretty.
Sure, why not? Pretend like I know what I'm doing.
You know. You're expert sock knitter.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so I got my socks all done. I was going to do a contrasting heel, and I could not find something in my stash, without doing some deep looking, and I was too lazy to go upstairs and rifle in my bin. So I just used the same yarn.
I like that though. I don't, Ooh, I think I've only done one or maybe two pairs of socks that have contrasting heels. I always use the same yarn.
Yeah.
like
I
them.
don't, yeah, so Area 51 fibers in the color Witch.
Mhm.
And yeah, I like it.
It looks really
Bit
good.
good. So this time I did something a little different than my usual. Usually I
Yeah.
mark my heel, where my heel placement is, I mark with just a progress keeper or whatever.
Yeah.
And
So
then I go back and I do a cut in heel.
Yeah.
Afterthought. And this time I decided I'd try using the waste yarn because I've never done that. And I wanted just realistically, because it gives me 2 less ends to weave in after. That was the only reason I thought I'd try it. But I came to the conclusion that I don't like that method. Now, if anybody else uses that method on a regular basis, using a waste yarn where you knit across the waste yarn and then slip it back and then continue on with your knitting in the round. When you go to do your heel, how do you keep the side corners from not having a hole? So on this side is where my end was, so I could, sew when I wove in my end, I could kind of close up that hole. But on this side, there's no end to weave in.
And you've got
and there's a hole. So I left this one open because just so I could show it.
Mm-hmm. And get some ideas, right?
Yeah, so I don't know, like, do you pick up, part of a stitch that you're not, when you go or make your first round, are you picking up that little bit and knitting it with the stitch just to close it in, or what? On this one, the first one, I just went back with a piece of scrap yarn and I just sewed it closed.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But, if I'm going to do that to save from weaving in ends and then I have to go back and sew closed a hole, that's not saving me nothing. So
yeah,
I'm going to go back and just do my usual cut in heel that I always do. And suck it up that I'm lazy and didn't want to weave in more ends.
Well, now you know what you like. You can like tick that off and be like, waste yarn, afterthought heel. Nope, been there, done that.
Yeah.
Not my favorite. Okay, yeah, I'd be really curious to see what people are going to say, because a lot of people do an afterthought heel. So I'm sure there's lots of people who have come up with some little trick to close in that gap.
Yeah. Because I have no issues cutting my yarn to make my hole. So
well, and I think that's the key right there, is the waste yarn is for somebody who's nervous about just snipping that row of stitches out.
And I must say the striping in this yarn is so 100% spot on, because I wound this ball, I split it in half and wound it, and like it is 100% identical.
Is that the first ball of yarn you've used from Area 51?
Yeah.
So they're getting top marks, eh?
Oh yeah.
I have one skein in my stash, my Bridgerton yarn, but I haven't done anything with it yet.
Like, I can't believe how like identical they are.
That's good. They're gorgeous.
Another pair of socks for the book, or for the drawer, I should say.
Is this your first pair for the year? Or is this the second pair? I can't remember.
I started these in the new year, so I must have finished something. I don't even remember what socks I made last. My act of kindness socks. Okay. But they took forever. And I think I knit another pair in between when I started and ended those. So
a pair of croy, was it a croy pair?
I think so.
It's so hard to know. Just one project goes into the next. And hey, can you believe
maybe it was these ones?
Oh, look at that. Can you believe we're getting towards the end of February?
Well, we're past the middle mark, that's for sure.
Yeah. Valentine's Day is over. So time is marching along. March is going to be here. Spring's going to be here. It's fantastic.
Yeah, a week and 3 days left. That's
Oh,
what my calendar's got.
crazy. A week and 3 days for me to finish 2 sweaters. That sounds a little crazy, but super bulky yarn. Well, I guess it makes the super bulky weight. 2 strands on an 8mm.
Yeah, it'll be fast. When I get this one done, I'm gonna hopefully get a start on my throwback, but since now there's only a week and 3 days left.
But even if you get a start on it, then at least it will be out of the bag. You'll have the yarn wound, cast on, and then you'll be set to just pick it up whenever the mood hits, right? Because when it's not wound, if it's not cast on, then you're like, oh, you know, you're not as motivated, because the whole thought of doing all that prep work is like, yeah, no, I'll just pick up a pair of socks or something, right? That's on the needles already.
I was going to start another pair of socks, but I don't know what I don't know what yarn I want next. And I was going to be lazy and go and grab a couple balls of Croy, and so I don't have to wind them, but I don't know. I have to look in the bin and see what speaks to me.
You know, I totally did that on my sweater. I got to the part where I was like, okay, I need to switch colors. And I was like thinking, oh, I wanted something that was up here. And it's like, oh, but that means I got to go upstairs and wind it. So I went with one of these balls. Like, I don't feel like winding something. I'll wind that the next color change.
Well, you know what? It looks absolutely fantastic. And I'm very jealous because I love it.
Oh, well, I can't wait to wear it.
Makes me want to make a scrappy sweater. Not that your sweater's scrappy, but
no, but it has that look.
You
right?
Totally could do that.
I would absolutely for sure.
Yeah.
I just had a thought. Do you want to go grab a couple balls of yarn and show them? Maybe people can comment below, kind of do a vote of which one you should cast on.
Oh no, I have far too many.
You can't even pick it down to 2.
No.
All right, then you'll just have to, as you walk by your stash of sock yarn, one will just have to yell out and play.
I'll have to get, I got 2 buckets, 2 cubes. One has my Croy and manufactured yarn, and the other one has all my hand-dyed yarn. So I'm going to pull them out and see what's sitting there that's going to go, pick me, pick me.
Yeah, because one will speak to you.
That's right. Well, and you know, sometimes I go and grab a couple balls of Croy because it's easy, and then I'll be looking for something and I'll pull out my box of hand dyed and it'll be like, oh, why didn't I get that out? I keep, you know, so it'll probably be something I have to wind up.
Oh, wow. I know. As if winding is such a hardship, right?
Well, you know, then I got to go get the Swift out and put it, you know, I just attach it to the footstool and sit in my chair and wind.
That works. What was I going to say? Oh, are you going to go spring? Are you still feeling winter, or are you thinking something, you know, pinks and greens, springy?
I have no idea. I have a few, I know I have quite a few skeins of Vicky's yarn, so I might have to, from Songbird Yarn and Fibre or whatever it is. I always forget.
I know.
I just say Songbird, just from Songbird from Vicky. I know I have quite a few skeins of those of hers in there, so maybe I'll have to grab another one of those.
That would be fun.
Knit up something.
Okay, thank you. I see you're narrowing it down. This is good.
Yeah. So, have you been working on anything else?
No, but look what I just did. I must have got all excited about your.
Oh, you dropped a stitch.
Sock yarn. I was like, I could feel it. I was doing this. I'm like, wait a sec, this doesn't feel right. I'm like, ooh, that's bad. Backtrack. Pick this up. No, have I been working on anything else? No, not really. I did a little.
That's okay.
I
I
did-
totally understand.
Yes, it's got to be about sweaters.
You are on a mission.
I am on. Yeah,
I did. I had to take the kids to the dentist this week. So the one day I had to sit and wait for an hour. So I took my socks. That's how I got those done. And then on yesterday, I had to take the other one. So I brought my catch of the day hat with me and I put a few rounds in on that. So,
oh, I can see fins of the next set of fish.
yep, I'm halfway through the second row of fishes, but now you can see them really well. Last week I was kind of right in here and it was hard to see them.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. With a little eye and fins on top.
They're so cute.
It's cute. And it looks like they have a heart, that dark blue. I want to point to the screen, but it looks like inside the body, it looks like a blue heart, sideways heart.
Yeah, that's here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's really cute.
Yeah. So I think my color work looks all right.
And what's the inside look like? Nice.
It's not perfect. I'm always afraid it's going to be too tight. So I do a lot of checking as I go. It's kind of slow going.
No, it looks good.
I don't think I'm going any more than 4 stitches. Some of the rows are like 4 and then 4 in these fish. So that's the farthest I go. But other than that, I wrap about every 3rd stitch.
There. See, yeah, and I probably wouldn't do that many for a hat because your hands aren't going to get caught in it.
I know.
But I mean, it's whatever you feel comfortable with, right? As long as it's not pulling or it's not pulling, that side looks good.
Yeah, when you go across here, like this stitch and then the top of the next fish, there's 11 stitches across that you have to go in the pattern. So I think I do it like 3 times across those 11 stitches.
Could probably get away with less, but
yeah.
If you it looks fine. It looks really.
I want to put it on so badly.
It's getting there.
It's just an end.
That's so cute. Okay, I can't wait to see you wear that.
Me too. I had hoped to have it done for this week, but like I sat last night or yesterday, I was at the dentist for an hour and I did like 5 rows in like 3/4 of an hour. It's slow, but it's coming and I love it. It's going to be so nice. I got to get it done so I can wear it before it warms up.
That's right. Isn't that a great thought though? That we have to rush to get these last winter knits in before it warms up.
I'll still wear them anyway.
Well, and really, I mean, we could.
Well, you know, sometimes you have to go to the post office and, you know, it's a bad hair day or it's day 2 from your shampoo and
you just need.
You got to throw a hat on. It's like, yeah, I'll wear this one.
But and I was going to say, like, we think spring comes mid-March, right? But April, May, beginning of May, we could still need to be wearing hats.
No. Well, let's hope I can wear one to the Fibre show on May. When are we going? May 7th?
First weekend of May.
Something like that, to Johnstown. Since you don't have anything else to show, I'll show my last thing.
Yeah, what else?
I had hoped to finish this too, but didn't quite get there.
This must be your stitching. Oh, look at the birds. You got a ton done.
Page.
Yeah.
And I got this little bit of vine and the bird left to do. Yeah. And then this bit of fill in here with the blue. And then I'm on to the next page.
You were getting.
So this is October. So I only got 2 more pages left.
The end is near. It's going to be fantastic.
The end is near. I'm feeling the need to do something different. So I want to just get it done.
Okay, yeah, you can't. You got it. Don't get
I
distracted.
don't want to
yet.
put it away.
Don't put it away. Keep going because you were so close to finishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be bad. No, you got to keep going. Okay, I can't remember if I made any predictions of what I was going to have done. Hope for this week. I can't remember. I know you said 3 finishes, but you got
I know
one.
I was hoping I got my socks done. I was hoping to have my hat done, but no. And I was hoping to have my cross stitch done. Oh, my sleeves.
And a sleeve.
Did I say I wanted to have my sleeves done?
Yeah,
Sorry,
that was. I know we got a little excited last week.
I think so. Well, because last week seemed like a lot of progress. I think I had a lot of progress this week too, but I had a few nights of busy with work. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you got your socks done. That's
I did.
finish is a finish. Yeah, so next week I'll have my color, my marled sweater. It'll be done. This is going to be really close, but I need to set it down. As soon as we're done chatting, this one gets set down, and then it's that one all the rest of the day. Get my sleeves done. That's what I really want.
I can't wait to see it done. I think you'll have it done before Thursday. I think you'll get a lot of it done this weekend.
Oh, I have to. Yes, I will.
Well, I think you will. Like, I think even by tomorrow, unless you have plans to be out running around, I think even by tomorrow, you might have that second sleeve done.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping. I have a few errands, but nothing super big planned for the weekend. That's just.
I'm going to guess you knit faster than I do. So
I don't know. I don't know. I would not win any speed knitting competition. That is for sure. I always wish I could knit like crazy fast. But I guess you got to embrace the slowness and enjoy the creative process, right? And
yeah,
it is what it is, and it's fun. And I get enough knit. I'm happy with what I get done. So I'm good with it. I've got a couple of decrease rows done while we've been chatting. So that makes me feel really excited for this progress on this sweater.
Good.
And yes. Done. Another row done. All right.
Woohoo.
So I think that is all of our updates.
I think that's it. We might actually be under an hour this week.
Wow. We must have talked fast.
We did.
That's exciting. Well, I'm going to start thinking about my bag order for my birthday.
Okay.
I think, well, I know it's going to be the big tote. I just, what colors I'll have to decide what I want.
I love it. I love it. La, la, la. I got to show it again.
That is gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's the problem though. They all are. And I just have to be I'll have to really sit and like what is going to be my favorite.
Can you tell what colors I kind of gravitate towards? Because, you know, I have this like camely caramel color and then like rust.
I like that though.
The next one I think is going to be blue.
Okay. Like
and then,
do you have like a denim blue? Or do you have a gray?
Oh yeah, I got like
everything?
I said, I got 7 new colors in yesterday to add to the stack of canvas I already had. And
I think you should just do an Instagram post of all those like, ooh, new colors coming to the shop.
Yeah, I have to find a new storage solution for my canvas because my stack on the shelf that I keep them on, they don't fit now.
Oh, no.
The stack is so high I can't pull stuff out from the bottom. I got to figure out a new solution.
Oh, exciting.
Oh well.
Good stuff. Okay, well,
running out of room.
Oh, I think that's the story of all our lives, isn't it? Our crafting supplies just keep growing and growing. All right.
Yeah.
So do you think you'll have a finished sweater for next week?
Maybe.
Possibly, right? We could both
finish minus the zipper.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, zippers don't count as a finish. No, yeah, don't worry about that. Wow. Okay, now there is something. Could we both have finished sweaters? All right.
That would be exciting.
Okay. I'm getting excited for next week already. Okay, well, I think that's it for us for this week. Good
I
progress.
think so.
Good progress. We both, I
Good
think.
job. Good job.
Yeah, I know. We did good.
And everybody keep posting your progress and your finishes if you have any in the Facebook group and the Ravelry thread.
Yep. There's people been posting finishes in the Ravelry thread. So it's great to see all the finishes. And March, remember March is around your neck. So start kind of getting and formulating a plan of what you want to do for that. Yarns, project ideas.
Yep.
We could start even posting pictures of that. If you got some ideas, post that in the Facebook group too. So people can get some, you may inspire somebody else to do the same pattern.
Yeah. That's Fibre Friends Friday Night Knit In for anybody that's new. You'll have to make sure you answer the questions if you apply to join the group. It is a closed group. So
and the links are down below the video to our Ravelry group. I think there's a link to Instagram and to Facebook, so it makes it really easy. You can just follow the link.
Perfect. Yeah.
And
give our video a thumbs up because it helps us on the YouTubes get found.
It does. It does. And yeah, leave us a comment. We'd love to know what you're knitting on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's always fun chatting with people in the comments. Oh,
and let me know. Let me know. Sorry.
Yeah, so I was gonna say somebody left a comment about your pattern book for your sweater, your retro.
Oh yeah, that you can find it on Yarn.
Yarn Canada.
Yarn Canada has it.
So it is still available.
This one.
Yes, the your moose sweater, your faux moose sweater, the
faux moose sweater. This book, Autumn Knits. There's some great patterns in here. Like you don't have to knit it in the softy chunky for sure.
No, you could find
something else. Yeah. And anybody who knits does afterthought heels with a waist yarn, let me know if you have a trick for closing up that hole on the one side, because I don't like that hole.
Well, and then maybe you would rethink doing it again, because if it was
if there was something easy,
if it's easy to fix the hole and then you'd still have 2 less ends, it would be worthwhile doing it.
That's right.
All right, we'll have to see. I'm sure there will be tons of people out there who will have some fantastic ideas for you. Okay, good stuff. Well, then let's wrap up and we'll see everybody Friday night at the live. Do our Friday night, our weekly Friday night live in the Facebook group. We'll see you guys all then. And your sock puppet. All right. I got to count stitches here.
Okay. Have a good week, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.